future starts now with you.
Hello, it's Friday, the 4th of September, 2020. Welcome to Joy News at 6 with me, Bernice Abubedu Lansa, live on Joy 99.7 FM Hits, 103.9 FM, affiliates across the country and online at myjoyonline.com. Deaths, 5 persons in critical condition and 3 on ventilators. COVID is real. Protect yourself. Wear your mask. Coming up this morning, President Akufo-Addo assures Nigerians of their safety in Ghana as the two countries begin processes to address retail trade impasse.
You have to know that the populations, Nigerian population in Ghana, are safe.
Also, government dismisses criticism of the Japa royalties deal by President of the National House of Chiefs.
In business, Tourism Authority projects pickup of sector even before end of year as COVID-19 restrictions ease. We've got details at 6:15.
Also in this package, police arrest 2 persons, it says, may have robbed and killed 2 other people in separate robbery incidents in the Ashanti region capital, Kumasi. Thanks for your company. The details now. President Akufo-Addo has assured Nigerian traders of their safety and protection in Ghana as the two countries begin processes to address the retail trade impasse. Ghana Investment Promotion Law 865 lays out activities foreigners are barred from investing or participating in, but enforcement of that law continues to be a mirage. Nigerians undertaking retail business against the law have often had their shops locked. At a meeting between a Nigerian delegation led by Speaker of the House of Representatives Olufemi Gbajimalia, they want Ghana to amend the law.
The issue at hand is basically the misconception, misinformation which we have since gathered of people, perhaps the media on both sides as well, as to what exactly is going on in Ghana as far as Nigerians are concerned. We have taken time to educate our people here because we met with them yesterday and we met with them today as well about those misconceptions. But we also, during our discussions yesterday night, we had very robust, very rich, very deep discussions with Parliament, the Ghanaian Parliament and ourselves. And we deliberated and resolved whatever needs to be done on both sides to make sure that this relationship remains the relationship it used to be and still is, that we must do. Nigeria
Baja Biamila is Speaker of the House of Representatives in Nigeria, while President Akufo-Addo on his part assured their proposals will be considered in the best interest of Ghana and ECOWAS. He said Ghana will ensure the protection of Nigerians in Ghana.
You have to know that the populations, Nigerian population in Ghana, are safe. They are the home of brothers. They have been here. Many of them have been here for, over centuries. Yes, and have been trading and doing business here and working and intermarrying and all of that without any difficulties. And that will continue. That culture of cooperation and brotherliness between us will continue. I want to leave those as whatever initial problems that we have today, those will be resolved.
President Akufo-Addo there. Now, the minority in Parliament is questioning the basis of government's decision to charge travellers to Ghana $150 for COVID-19 test. Minority spokesperson on transport, Kwame Agboja, says the figure is too high. He's questioning why a private company is leading the test instead of the Noguchi Memorial Institute.
We want to know why Ghana is charging $158. What went into the $158? Is the company doing this a private company? If so, how was the company selected? What is the benefit the company is supposed to derive? Why is this not given to Noguchi, which has been the backbone of testing in this country until we establish others. Why couldn't we give the opportunity to Noguchi so that they can build some capacity in terms of money to even improve services? We want to know these things, and the inability of the ministry or government to come clear on this is worrying.
Kwame Agboja is minority spokesperson on Parliament's Transport Committee. Now, Deputy Information Minister Pius Hajide has dismissed criticisms of the Japa royalties deal by the President of the National House of Chiefs. The deal will mortgage Ghana's gold royalties for an initial upfront payment of $500 million. Togbi Afede the 14th, who heads the National House of Chiefs, questioned why government chose to register the firm in a tax haven.
That show disapproval of this transaction. Tax havens typically serve two purposes: helping you to avoid tax or ensure secrecy. I don't see why a national transaction should be shrouded in secrecy in the first place. And if we are trying to avoid tax or minimize tax, whom are we denying tax payment to? The corporation is incorporated in Ghana. Tax will accrue to Ghana, which will be paid by this company that is owned supposedly majority by Ghana. So I do not see why we should be doing that in the first place.
Togbi Afede the 14th is president of the National House of Chiefs, but Deputy Information Minister Pius Hajide says the criticism is only his personal opinion and does not represent that of the National House of Chiefs.
I, in particular, am very much hurt by the attempt to use my name to grant legitimacy to a transaction that has been very
apologies for that. You heard Togbi Afede there again, and he was responding to some fake news that he had been put out in his name. We'll bring you Pius Hajide's sound later. Now, police in the Ashanti region have arrested 2 ex-convicts believed to have robbed and killed 2 people in separate robbery incidents in Kumasi and Onye near Ejiso in the Ashanti region. Suspect Kwame Precious, also known as Soso, confessed to robbing and gunning down Mark Minta, caretaker of the Bantama SDA Church, who was returning from the bank with church funds. Here's Ashanti Region Police Commander DCOP Kenyabwa.
The suspects, after committing this heinous crime, went into hiding until this Kwame Precious was arrested upon intelligence. He also mentioned some names, and for some other reasons, we were able to disclose their names. Also in our custody and assisting us with our investigation. Whilst effort is underway to get his accomplices arrested. This suspect, Kwame Precious, is also an ex-convict.
You heard the DCOP Kenyabwa. He's Ashanti Region Police Commander. This is your election headquarters. Now to some election-related news. Former President John Mahama has described the implementation of the new Patriotic Party's One Village, One Dam program as a monumental waste of taxpayers' money. He said most of the dugouts constructed contain no water and others have very little. Mr. Mahama has been touring the northern region and was addressing a Durbar at Maui in the Wa East District. Joy News' Upper West correspondent Rafiq Salam has been following his campaign and reports.
One village, one dam. Eventually turned out that we were talking about dugout. And so they've not even done the dugouts properly. Because one, in the dry season, when we did an assessment of the one village, one dam, most of them were not able to hold water. By January, February, all of them were dry and there was no water in them. Others too, when the rainy season came and the rains came down, it broke the dam and the water washed away. And so when the minister was asked, he says, but at least the dams we're talking about, he said, but what dams do you expect for 250,000 Ghana cedis? We didn't say how much you were going to spend. He said, 1 million one dam. And she said, to build a new dam, you need 3 million Ghana cedis. I said, but that's what you promised us. Because the dams we need are not the dams, the dugouts that you dug for us. The dams we need are supposed to put our young people to work so that they can use them for irrigation purposes, they can use them for dry season gardening, to provide and produce vegetables, okra, and so many other things for the market. That is what